Yo, you can try to fuck this shit fucked you up. Might play the Jets right now. Amazing. I see what what's his name did. The Quez. Love it.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48.
Oh, it's raining. Oh my God, it's raining.
Look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Jets at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets...
Now I'm not in my playbook. That dying shit working. Murray say he died the fuck out that boy. That nigga said I have 2 trait games. You should let me get one. Fuck you. Who you playing now?
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
Oh, no. Now they give me ball first.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Damn, I threw a pick already.
It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence building for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Keep it right back.
By Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take
Bro, that buck sweep ain't what you get from me, bro.
And turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play?
Who's playing, wrong?
They take a good first step or not? Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Tua.
Damn it, man. I can't get the ball to nobody, man. The rain making it hard for the ball to get to people, man.
Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson.
And he dialed me up.
It's Wilson.
Oh, I'm about to lose.
Down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this
I'm about to
game.
lose.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
I don't know why cover 6, cover 3 don't work for me.
That continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 24, Wilson.
Bro, I'm pressing triangle. I'm squeezing triangle, man.
And he's brought down.
Oh, animation. Good shit, bro.
23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not
No
go?
animation, man.
Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Wilson.
Let's go, interception.
Intercepted.
Damn it. I hate this game.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports.
Yo, the voice there. Yo.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Man, bro.
Satisfying drive, right? You
Man.
can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no reason to call it strong success. Yeah, some things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it.
Oh, my offensive line ain't blocking for shit, bro. This game here is crucial right now, bro.
And now it's 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line.
It's all right.
About the play he makes there.
Shit crazy.
Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
You still hear me on the mic? I mean on the chat thing? I mean,
He's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go, and continues to be another one right there.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
I know what it is.
That's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Play action. Now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared.
Fuck, bro. I hate this game, dog. This game don't do me no justice, man.
To the ground and brings up 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Six yards left on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back.
Look
It's
at
a
him.
minute
It's
6
trash,
on the
man. I
offense
can't do
touchdown.
shit in this rain.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good.
Damn, this nigga
We've
here
seen
is
teams
killing me.
absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Gets around him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And going deep for Hill.
This game here is a fucking cheat code, bro.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Tua, the final shot before half. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. Only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Sanders' kick is good, but wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Michel will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And he'll just get rid of it. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away to his left. Batted at the line and intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zuerlein good.
This game here is so gay, man. I can't understand this shit, bro.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
Damn, bro. What the fuck? I just fumbled the ball, man. Oh, my God. I don't know what to do no more.
Mother Nature? Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Caught on the slant. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 17-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. The clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, Mostert.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sanders' kick is good,
and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Berrios. 21 yards, well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure. They got him again. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory.